Welcome to In the Cut, the show that gets you up close and personal with BN and our community. Good afternoon, morning, or evening. Welcome to In the Cut, the show that gets you up close and personal with Black non-believers and our community. My name is Mandisa Thomas, and I am the founder and president. We actually have Edith backstage. She's working on coming back in. We'd like to welcome back Edith as our co-host of the show. Just a reminder that In the Cut is a production of Black Non-Believers, a 501c3 organization. Headquartered in the Atlanta, Georgia area, we connect with other Blacks and allies who are living free from religion and might otherwise be shunned by family members and friends by providing a caring, informative, and friendly community. Instead of accepting dogma, we determine truth and morality through reason and evidence. The mission of Black Non-Believers is to provide secular fellowship, nurture and support non-believers in coming out, also known as open identification, encourage pride in non-religious identities, educate the public on the history and current state of non-belief in Black communities, and also organize events for charitable causes. Black Non-Believers welcomes all, regardless of age, gender identity, sexual identity, age, national origin, or racial identity. However, our work and our content prioritizes Black non-religious voices. And so I'd like to welcome you back to August, which is Black Philanthropy Month. Black Philanthropy Month was created over a decade ago to help nonprofits that are led and started and led by Black folks, particularly Black women, and to help create a better network, a better community, as well as increase the flow of giving within Black organizations. And so you can read more at blackphilanthropymonth.org. So we invite you to learn more about this month and why it's important to support Black-led and Black organizations. So we definitely appreciate everyone who has supported BN all throughout the year, and especially during this month. And speaking of ways to support, we like to remind you that our channel is monetized. So please drop us a super chat. If you look in the bottom corner to your right or to your left, you should be able to see a little jar, a little cup there. That's a tip jar that you can put in a couple of dollars to support our work. Of course, you can always go to our website at blacknonbelievers.org/donate and support there. Super chats, once again, will be read live on the air. So please do drop us a super chat if you are watching. We are still in the summertime, and of course it was a busy summer for BN. As you know, we represented at the Ark Encounter protest, at NanoCon, also at the Secular Student Alliances Conference, where once again we co-sponsor the Hurston Student Scholarship. And we also represented at the American Humanist Association's conference. And so with Labor Day weekend, we will be at DragonCon, and we will talk more about that in a few minutes. But I'd like to remind you all once again to continue to support the work that we do, especially in this very, very challenging time that we are in. It can be, it can be very, I know that it can feel, it's very heavy right now. and understandably so, especially with this current administration, with all of the antics that we are seeing. But remember that people's lives are being impacted on and in real time. And it's important for us to make sure that we are continuing to support and do the work that we do. So shout out to Cynthia, who said, boom, 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 shake, shake the room. Hello there, Cynthia. Hello there, Robin. So yes, thank you so much. Let me try to bring Edith in now, because Edith said that she can be heard. So let's see. Okay, Edith, are you there? Are you there? You're there, but can you? I can't hear you. So I don't know. Well, as you can see, Edith is back, and we're trying to get her in. You know, we are still working on this new platform that we are that we're using now. Luckily, it's going much better. If just give us a shout out if you can hear us, or if you can hear me, and if you can see us pretty well. But yeah, there's Edith, and we're trying to get her. We're trying to get her. And shout out to Kelly, who is in the chat, in the YouTube chat, moderating. Thank you so much, Kelly, who is in Austin, Texas right now, representing, attending the back cruise. So yeah, I know, right? Technology. So, but we also are happy to feature one of our other longtime representatives as our special guest today. And so, Edith, we're gonna try to see what we can do to get you heard on the screen again. So I'm just gonna put you back, put you backstage, and then we'll just continue to go from here as we do the show. So at this time, everyone, I would like to introduce our special guest, who is no stranger to Black Nonbelievers, Miss Tina Marshall. As a matter of fact, no, not a stranger at all. Definitely a part of the BN family. Tina is the affiliate leader for BN's Charlotte group. Born a native of Sacramento, California, she lived and worked in San Francisco, New York City, until settling in Charlotte. There, she was a founding member of the Sunday Assembly Charlotte, and in 2015, established the Charlotte affiliate of Black Nonbelievers. Tina is also the founder of the Black Abortion Defense League, a strong voice for reproductive justice, providing support for many young women in the state of North Carolina and beyond. Tina was the recipient of the 2020 Heart of Humanism Award, which was presented by Go Humanity, which was formerly Foundation Beyond Belief. And Tina was also one of our MCs. She's one of the co-MCs for the 2019, 2021, and 2022 Women of Color Beyond Belief Conference. Welcome to ITC, Tina.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And again, we will be getting into in a little bit later Charlotte's 10th anniversary, the Being of Charlotte affiliate's 10th anniversary, and the celebration that is taking place this weekend. But first, since this is your official appearance on ITC, if you could just give our viewers a bit of background on your upbringing, what it was like, and how, and your journey to atheism.
Sure. I come from a mixed family. My mother is Japanese. My father is African American. I grew up in the African Methodist Episcopal Church, which my mother became a member of back in the early and I think they said that she was the only non-black member of the AME church back then. My mother was Shinto, which is the national religion of Japan. But she was an atheist, like many Japanese. Um, I had a little bit first for a while through my teens, went through the teen youth group, what have you. But I have always had and I still do have a questioning nature. And I think it was by the time I had gotten to New York, even before I had arrived in New York, I just decided that I just didn't believe anymore.
Okay, awesome. So I'm just going to adjust this here a little bit.
I'm going to tell you that you're frozen.
Oh, crap. Okay.
Okay, you have them better. I can hear you. Okay. And I can hear you.
Okay, okay, so I am, okay, there we go. I think I'm here now. So, so you said by the time you came to New York, that you were pretty much done with religion.
Yeah. I didn't go to church because my friends went to church, but I didn't really believe.
Okay. And so, but when you moved to Charlotte, did you find that it was definitely more religious than than New York and California?
Not really. I just thought people, as far as black folks are concerned, you can be in Seattle, Washington, or Miami, Florida, Charlotte, North Carolina, New York, and we're just a religious people. So I didn't think there was, Charlotte was more religious. I thought that there were a lot more churches. But I don't think, as far as black folks are concerned, it's any more religious than any other state in the United States.
Gotcha. So what led you to look for like secular community in Charlotte?
I had at the time I'm still not that tech savvy, but I had heard of this thing called Meetup, which was new at the time. And I just happened to be looking through it, and I saw that there was a secular group, Charlotte Atheists and Agnostics. And I went to a couple of meetings. It was okay. And then I heard about Sunday Assembly, and that they were starting a chapter here in Charlotte. And so I joined the committee. But with any of those groups, with both of those groups, I just missed being around other black people. And it wasn't until I went to the Sunday Assembly conference in Atlanta, which was the first one in the U.S., that I met you. And I said, oh my God, there's another black atheist down here. And I think you said to me, oh yeah, there are thousands of us up here. I said, really? And at that point, I wanted to start my own BlackNonbelievers.
Right, and so which leads us to our next question of, especially in Charlotte, why did you think that it was necessary to start a BN of Charlotte, a BlackNonbelievers affiliate there?
Well, yeah, I think, when I mentioned I realized that there were other black atheists out there. So I thought, well, if there's, and then I think I got onto the Facebook page, and I thought, there's got to be other people here in North Carolina but there's got to be people here in Charlotte. So that's, you know, I was lonely. That's what I thought there was a need for it. I thought there's got to be other Black babies that are just as lonely as I am. And I just thought having a blue in Charlotte would fill a need, and alas.
Awesome. So, share with some of the. Can you share with some of our viewers, like some of the just some of the activities and some of the things that y'all have done over the years? Because this is 10 years of being of Charlotte. So, so some of it's you're our longest running affiliate outside of our headquarters in Atlanta. So, just some of what are some of the activities that y'all have done over the years and have stayed engaged with the local members?
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been easy, but I mean, we always meet like for lunch or breakfast. In these later years, in the earlier years, we would go out to dinner once a month, and then we have a second activity, and we've done things like go bowling, play pool, hiking. We have a really cook-out. We have stage tournaments. We usually have a holiday party in December, solstice party. And we've definitely gone to the gun range. That I think that was one of our better attended events that we've had here in Charlotte. We had a member who was in the military, and so he brought guns to the range and gave everybody lessons on how to shoot a gun. Boy, we had a great time. Great time. We've done things like as a group on election night, go to the local pub and have a few drinks and watch the results of the election.
Gotcha. Y'all have also volunteered with Atheists Helping the Homeless before.
Yes. Yes.
And have done other service projects as a group as well.
Yes, we kind of backed off on that after COVID. I think COVID affected a lot of the service groups all over Charlotte, and it's been hard to get back onto that along with the other groups in town. Hopefully we'll get back to it.
Gotcha. So in more recent years, some of your activism has shifted to reproductive justice. And do you see a correlation, because with this current administration, we are seeing Christian nationalism all over the place. Are you finding, how is your reproductive justice activism, how has your work, your being out there, how has that informed your sort of your alignment with reproductive justice activism?
Yeah, so I started that about 5 years ago, not really thinking. I thought I was going to just come out to the clinics one day, but I just saw how viciously the anti-abortion folks were towards the patient. I went out there. I remember the first couple of weeks wearing my BlackNonbelievers shirt, and I saw how it just wearing shirt frightened the patient. And they were more afraid of me in my DN shirt than they were of the Christian nationalists. certainly those anti-abortion folks are vicious people. I don't think that half of them actually believe in what they're doing. I talked about how probably about 85% of the patients are African American. Yeah, 99% of the anti-abortion votes are white. The viciousness that comes from those folks when they try to change, humiliate, and frighten the patients it's just mortifying. I brought some of my people out there just so that they can see, and I think that a lot of black folks need to come out and see what's going on. It has just really changed the way, being out there for 5 years has changed the way that see the world, I guess. These people work under the guise of compassion and empathy, but I see none of that there. I just see people that seem to me, that seem to have a vendetta against black people, and that's how they get it out, by attacking black women on their most vulnerable day. I don't know. Maybe it's I guess it's their path to heaven. I just don't know. But yeah, my clapback game has improved 1,000%, but my view of these folks, I've never seen anything like it really, and I see how they're influencing politics in this country, and it is frightening. It is absolutely frightening how much power that they have.
Yes, I remember when I helped counter protest in Atlanta in the Forest Park area on the South Side in 2023, and I got a chance to see up close and personal what those people are like, and it's absolutely just insane how some of those folks are just they really are aggressive and vicious, and they use kids. It's quite it was really sad.
It's sad and it's scary. It's scary because I do believe. I mean, I believe that the vice president is a dominionist, and they have this idea that they want a theocracy. They want to have Bibles in every classroom. Women shouldn't have the right to vote. And they want a Christian society according to however they decide to interpret that. And it's scary, and I just think that we, atheists as non-believers, we really need to get involved politically.
Yes. We definitely, because we see them also coming for, we see this administration coming for certain nonprofits who do not align with their vision, and it is, of course, we've always contended that more of us should speak up, along with our progressive allies.
Yes.
Because we continue to stay silent, then that is, then they'll continue to do what they do, and we are in a time where we are seeing people still rising up. However, like you said, they are trying to take back as much power as they can.
Yes, by any means necessary. I mean, we see what's going on in DC. But at any rate, I think that I urge non
I know there are quite a few atheists and humanists that work in reproductive justice and reproductive work. Um, so do you think that, I mean, and I know for some of them, their identity as an atheist may not necessarily be as important as the work that they do. But do you find that many of them who do this work still struggle with the identity as a non-believer?
Um, I never even thought about that, but yeah, when I look at some of the folks that are doing the work, I think they're non-believers secondary to their work for progressive causes, including abortion rights. Um, I mean, I would say the group that I work with, uh, I would say that maybe a good half of the people, maybe even 2/3 of the people are atheists. Now, with Battle, with Black Abortion Defense League, I think I'm the only atheist. And I think the other folks in the group, I think we don't really talk about it, but I think they are believers. But they also believe in the rights of women, or rights for the right for women to choose.
Right, right. So you said that some of the Deana Charlotte folks you brought some of them out to help, so that they could see.
They can see, and that's pretty shocked. None of them have come back.
Wow.
Yeah, none of them decided to sign up and come out every week. Yeah, it's not, I mean, you saw it, it's not easy work. It is not easy work. It's difficult. And since I've been out there, you see, it can get pretty emotional. And you see women and girls that have driven, 10, 12, 19, 20 hours to get to our clinic here in North Carolina. And sometimes they're just in hysterics. They're frightened because of the anti folks out there. But they're also, I've seen them crying hysterically that they're afraid they're going to go to hell.
Wow. That on top of having to deal with such a difficult situation.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm the one often, the atheist, who has to go out there and comfort, that will comfort them. And just say, don't worry, God still loves you. Don't listen to them. You're not going to hell. Because at that moment, it was no time for me to prophesize and talk about my atheism or anything. I'm just there to give people comfort, and to let them know that they're going to be okay.
Right. I definitely understand that. And you've also done like vigils and also been involved in like bail support for
abolition work.
Yes.
Yes, yeah. I've been doing that since about 2016, when we had the protest for the murder of Cozumel Scott here in Charlotte. BLM came from all over the country to come down here, and they trained us in jail support, bail support, court support. And then, I learned about the prison system. Things that I just didn't know, and it really changed my view about justice in this country, and how we approach justice. Again, my views have changed a lot since I came down to Charlotte, going further left, if you will.
Yes.
decades, um, um, and continue to do that work.
Right. So with Charlotte coming up on the 10 years as an affiliate, do you still find that, when you have the gatherings with the Charlotte folks, it's almost like coming back home? Because I think even with this work, even with the abolition work, the reproductive justice work, which your atheism and humanism informs, the community piece is still very important.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And it is. Once a month we come together, like family.
Yeah.
We come together as family, and I've met some great people, great people. I've found a closeness. I think when I came west, I was pretty jaded after leaving New York, after living in San Francisco, New York, and I came down to Charlotte, and I was just jaded, and I said, no more new friends. Friends, it's just jaded, it's just mad. But yet I have met some of some wonderful people, the Black non-believers in Charlotte, and I consider them family. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow.
Good. Well, my motto: if you don't see it, start it. So it's like, so that has been the thing that I think that has been like the core at Black Non-Believers. Period. Is that we want people to know that they feel safe with us. That this is going to be a space that they are, they're going to be comfortable in wherever they are located, and that is the local community is very, very important. And so we appreciate, everything that you have done out there in Charlotte, to bring folks together. And, I've had the opportunity to meet, the folks a few times. There were quite a few representatives on the cruise last year, and, they're always enthusiastic. Always ready and willing to participate, at least, locally. Of course, we love for people to try to get out and meet us where we are nationally. And I appreciate meeting more, that folks were able to engage with more from our respective areas, especially on the cruise.
Yeah. And I hope we continue with that revival for a reason.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Because I think that that's a great idea.
Yes. Yes, and as BN approaches our 15th anniversary next year, like just as an organization, we will be doing the Revival of Reason again, and we definitely would love to see more of our, folks from our respective affiliates, there. You had folks that came down from Detroit, who came from Charlotte, and of course Cynthia was there from Chicago. So we definitely will continue the Revival of Reason, and Edith was our amazing host. So yes. So for Charlotte, what would you say is something that because I know, like, for all of us, like, we tend to be stretched thin, unfortunately, and I know that's very true within most community groups. We tend to be stretched thin because there's only a few of us who are willing to pick up that mantle to actually get involved. What would you say that to folks who are getting involved, especially with Charlotte? It's what do you think that more folks should be doing at this point?
Well, I'm getting old. I'm getting old. I'm old, and I hope that Black atheists, agnostics will see this broadcast, and I'm hoping that we can get new members and younger members and people I'm looking for somebody to lead. I can't do this forever. I keep telling my people, been struggling through this forever. Somebody needs to step up and step in. And so I'm hoping that there will be more interest in joining and just becoming a part of something as a Black atheist. I tell people all the time, as a Black atheist, I don't get invited to the cookout, so to speak. So we have our own cookout, and I would love for more people to come and get involved, bring new ideas. I feel like every month I go into a tailspin because I'm thinking, oh shoot, what should we do? Where should we go? And we need new ideas. We need new people, and I hope that people will get involved.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, and of course we one of the initiatives that we support at Black Nonbelievers is the Hurston Scholarship for secular students. And so every time there is a student, we always encourage them to get involved with the local affiliates. And of course, consistency is key. We see that there are activities that members like, but like you said, it's important for them to also step up. And it's not difficult. It's just about being consistent more than anything else. And have you found that that's the thing that across activism is the challenge?
Oh yeah, consistency and not everybody is going to be as impassioned about atheism or abortion or abolition, any of those things. But if you could just pick one thing,
right,
and if you could just pick one thing and that be your thing, it would be a boon to any issue that's out there or any kind of organizing out there. I think, like I said, I've been doing this 10 years. I'm tired and I need somebody younger. And not even to take over. If they don't want to take over, but at least maybe to co-direct with me or co-lead. Or two other people to co-lead. I don't have to be involved. I can just be a plain old member. But that's with anything. Even if it's the PTA, as I tell people all the time, you have to put your all into it.
Oh yeah.
Because like I said, pick one thing. It can only improve an organization.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So with that, just one final question. Like, how do you, because this might be a question that I know, how do we avoid burnout? So, because I know that with everything that is going on, it's so tempting to just get involved in everything, but that isn't always feasible if you're going to be a good activist. So what is your advice for people who want to get involved, but they see so many areas that may be, and you may have touched on this about just sticking to maybe one thing, but
it's hard. You know what? It's hard though, especially right now.
Yeah.
And if you think that you have some kind of talent that you can lend to whatever that issue is, I mean, of course you're going to say, well, why not? Why not? But I would tell people learn how to say no. Which I haven't learned to do that yet.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
It's hard to do. I feel like I have a lot of information that I can pass to people, that I can teach people about certain things. And people come to me and they ask me, what about this and how about that? And then the next thing I know, I become part of that org or issue is the cause, and then here we are. But I'm no lady. I should be making quilts and collecting cats, and not run around in these streets.
Yeah, are you going to allow yourself to let that happen, though?
Yeah. This is hard to walk away sometimes.
Right.
It's like your baby, and you don't want, you're afraid to hand your baby off to somebody else. But it's like, at this point, I feel like non-believers of Charlotte is in college. And I can drop the Charlotte group off after Charlotte, drop them off at college.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. We're definitely going to be working as an organization to see how we can bring in newer folks to come in and help lead, like, just across the organization. But yes, being a Charlotte is definitely one of our strongest affiliates, longest running, and congratulations on 10 years.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, it's never.
I never thought that I would be here in 10 years. I would have thought that somebody would take it over.
It's interesting where we thought we would be. Like, it kind of reminds me of when I got involved in the movement, and not thinking that Black non-believers would, go to where it was. Not thinking that I was going to be at the Sunday Assembly conference in Atlanta, meeting you, and then starting the Charlotte affiliate, and then look at where it is now. So, I mean, these are things that I think that we all can and should be proud of, because there are people who are still looking for that community and that support. Yeah. So these are things that, even if it feels fruitless at times, it isn't. It's like, yeah, it's amazing how we didn't think that we would get here, but here we are. And it's produced, Chris Cameron, who is now one of our board members and who is a member of Charlotte, who has written a book, Black Freethinkers. It's produced, it's produced resources. It's produced books. It's produced research. It's produced more than what we thought it would. Just
and actually, it's created a network of folks that we can go to, because, like, if we need to buy or sell a house, we got our girl Tanya. If we need to know about graphic design, we've got Bernie. If we have computer issues, we have Shannon. We have a network now of people that we can turn to, instead of having to go out on Facebook and beg somebody for some information. Yeah,
absolutely, and that is what this community is about. And it's like, when we think that, when we think that it's already there, when we're involved in building it, you just never think about what that looks like until it actually happens. So it's fantastic. And again, I know all the folks that you have mentioned. I've met them before. They participated in virtual events that BN has had as well, and so they are firmly a part of the Black non-believers family. And so that is definitely something to celebrate, and we definitely appreciate it. But all right, Tina. I think that's it.
Okay.
Do you have any other? Can you tell folks where to find the Charlotte group? I mean, we usually point them to all of the affiliates, but tell folks where to find you in the Charlotte group.
Well, definitely which I haven't figured what that's going to be for September. But I think we've got something up my sleeve for October.
Perfect, and that's your birthday month, so yay!
Well, it's my birthday month, but also, well, I might as well say it. Freedom from Religion Foundation is having a.
Yes, I'm gonna be there. We'll Cynthia and I will be there. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think that I think what I'm going to try and cook something up so that a bunch of us can go there. You know, even if we can't afford to go to the conference itself, maybe just to meet up with other folks, other Black atheists that might be there that are not part of Black non-believers. But also, someone had sent me an email about just people in the Carolinas.
Yeah.
Just atheists in the Carolinas meeting up. So, I don't know.
Yeah, well, let's talk about that, because we will have representation from the national organization there. So absolutely, yeah. We can definitely work on that. So
so whatever we do, you can always find us on Meetup. We do have a Facebook page or a Facebook group, but it is private. And unfortunately I had to make that so because of just for safety's sake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So once I meet you, and I usually invite you into a big Facebook group. But Meetup is the best place to find us.
Perfect. And the Meetup group is posted on.
Yep.
Yeah. And which is on our website, the Black Non-Believers website. You can find the Charlotte affiliate there on the map. So if you are in the Charlotte area, or if you are ever visiting, please do check out Tina and the Charlotte affiliate. So thank you very much for our guest today, Tina. Thank you for taking time. Yeah, no, thank you for taking time out of your schedule, and congratulations once again. And I know that the brunch will be fabulous. So take care and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks so much, Mandisa.
You are so welcome. And thank you once again, folks. You can find all the information on all of our affiliates, but particularly Charlotte, on the website, front page, BlackNonbelievers.org. And you can also, if you like, to follow Tina at the Black Abortion Defense League, and that she's also on Instagram there. So definitely take the time to look Tina up and be in Charlotte, as well as the other initiatives that she's a part of. So thank you very much once again, and thank you to everyone who is still tuned in. We are still figuring out this new platform and how we can work through the audio issues again. Edith is still here, but as a matter of fact, let me just pull her on. Oh no, she's not there anymore. But we're good. We're getting it together, folks. We promise. So on to our upcoming events. Tomorrow is the Being of Charlotte's 10th anniversary celebration. It will start at 11:30. It is $25 for the brunch. If you are interested, you can click on the link in the chat to pay an RSVP, and then you will be given the location in Charlotte, North Carolina. Also, on August 19th in Atlanta, join us for the Giving the Gap event. Giving the Gap presents In the Black, where receipts meets reparations, at 6:30 p.m. Eastern at the Gathering Spot. It's a free event, but please RSVP and come ready to represent BM. The link will also be shared in the chat, and it should also be in the description. A new event in Chicago on Saturday, August 23rd. Join Cynthia and also myself. I will be there because I'm taking my son Isaiah back for his second year of college. So on Saturday, August 23rd, Chicago. Join us for Movies in the Park, where we will be watching Mufasa the Lion King at Lake Meadows Park. This is a family-friendly event and all are welcome. Bring your own snacks, blankets, or lawn chairs and prepare for a night of laughter, conversation, and connection before the movie begins. And this will take place starting at 6:30 p.m. Central, and the link is in the chat. From August 28th through September 1st, join us in Atlanta for Labor Day and Labor Day weekend at DragonCon, the largest multimedia popular culture convention in the universe. We will be set up on the second floor at the Hilton Atlanta downtown, across from the Grand Ballroom and near the Skep track, which has programming every DragonCon. You must have a badge to participate in the convention, and you can go to dragoncon.org to purchase your badge and join us and join in the entire convention. Also, November 1st to the 9th, SeaCon is back. Join us on the Carnival Horizon, which features a state-of-the-art ship, which features an IMAX movie theater, 12 plus dining options, a sky ride, and more. Sailing out of Miami, Florida, our ports of call for 2025 are Ocho Rios, Jamaica, Grand Cayman Island, and Cozumel, Mexico. Speakers include Dr. Leo Igwe, Candace, Gorham, Jeremiah Camara, yours truly, Cynthia McDonald, Deana Williams, and more. Prices right now, because they are subject to change, but depending on the type of accommodations that you are looking for, you can just contact us, reach out to us on the website, and we can check and see what's available for you. You can just also just check, and the payments at this time will be due in full for those who have not initially registered. Please become an official member of Black Non-Believers. If you're official members, receive discounts on merchandise as well as annual events. We have student memberships, household memberships, lifetime memberships, and more. You also become eligible for voting and running for officer positions if you would like to get more involved and become, and get involved in leadership. And as we just said, it's not an easy thing to do, but it is very worthwhile in reflecting on the changes and the change that you are a part of. So please scan that QR code or visit the link to become an official BA member if you are not already. Also, the Godless Gospel Ensemble, which myself, Cynthia, and Candace Gorham are a part of, are still looking for new members and new singers. We ran into a few folks who are interested across, at certain events, at conferences, especially at NanoCon. So go to godlessgospel.org and submit your audition. It is a paid opportunity. It is a production of the Freedom from Religion Foundation. So please, please, please do, if you can, submit your audition for Godless Gospel. We are looking for altos and tenors in particular. Once again, that's godlessgospel.org. And as always, we will keep you posted on social media and on upcoming events, on shows on upcoming events. Finally, if you are looking for a great gift to give at any time of the year, please do pick up your copy of Name Dropping. Name Dropping is the frustratingly fun movie trivia card game, which is created by BN board member Deana Williams and her best friend Jesus Reyna. You can go to namedroppinggame.com to learn more and pick up your copy. So that wraps up this episode of In the Cut. Once again, we'd like to thank Tina for being our special guest. Thank you to everyone who has tuned in. Shout out once again to Cynthia for the $20 super chat. It looks like there are some folks. We got some green. We got some green highlights here, so I hope that means that there's tips in the jar. Shout out to Sharon as well, who is in the chat, and for the donation. We really appreciate your day one support. And Sharon is another sister of ours, so we really do appreciate it. So, we hope that you will follow us on Facebook at Black Nonbelievers, Instagram at BNonbelievers Inc., and X, formerly Twitter, at BNonbelievers. The B and the N are capitalized. Of course, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Catch up on previous episodes of In the Cut, as well as videos from different conferences. And you can also, if you can stand it, catch the debate, the replay of the debate with Kent Hovind that I did with last year. That was the video that got our channel monetized. So that was, it was a labor of love, but it was great. Also, it was great to see all the people who participated. Also, find your local BN affiliate or join all of them on Meetup. Again, we are in Charlotte, Atlanta, Chicago, Detroit. We are looking for leaders in Columbus, Ohio, also Philadelphia, and Richmond, Virginia. And there is a form to volunteer with BN on our website. And of course, we appreciate your tax-deductible donations. Please, please, please support Black Nonbelievers in the work we do. We are a 501c3 organization. We support community building. We support education. We are advocates for the separation of religion and government. We are very, very fierce defenders of reproductive health, LGBTQ plus rights, and of course the empowerment of the disadvantaged. So we also uplift and amplify our voices as a still small but growing demographic of Black non-religious people. So please, please, please do donate to support our work. And if you want to represent BN even more, you saw Tina in her shirt, her BN shirt. I am wearing one of our BN shirts as well. You can go to our website and pick up your swag. We have shirts, hoodies, mugs, shot glasses, and more on our online store. So thank you once again. We hope you enjoy the rest of